everyone, for OneWrestling.com, this is Bill Apter. First time on the Apter Chat, Chris Masters. Welcome to the Apter Chat.
OneWrestling.com?
That is it, brother.
That's one of my favorite wrestling websites, actually.
You know, I know that he visits. We can tell.
And honestly, I'm not just saying that. We didn't pre-plan this.
No, we did not.
I do visit that website. Yeah, things are great. Legends of the Ring here.
We're here in Monroe, New Jersey at Legends of the Ring. And since you left WWE, you've been like a worldwide ambassador for pro wrestling. You're wrestling everywhere.
I know that's what everybody says. Shelton Benjamin was asking me, he's like, man, you're everywhere. Yeah. Like, what's the price you're asking for, you know? But I just, you know, I love to work.
Yes,
I love to work. And I go stir crazy if I'm at home for more than 7 days at a time. So this kind of schedule works out perfect. Monday through Friday, getting bodied out, training, and then weekends, go out and wrestle and do what I love to do, you know?
Now, you've been recently, you did a tour of Puerto Rico, if I'm correct?
No, I actually just came off of a trip down to England.
Yes.
Where I worked for the Varsity Pro Wrestling, Preston City Wrestling, which is one of the best promotions I can't say enough about.
I've been there.
Oh, you have? Crazy crowd. I mean, I'm going back in November, and then on I finished it off with DPW.
Wait a minute. What is the old school promoter there? I can't remember his name. Preston City.
Stephen Flutter?
Yes.
Stephen Flutter.
Yes.
Crazy.
One of the few companies, by the way, that have gone 3D on some of their DVDs.
Oh yeah, their DVDs are immaculate. The clarity, the camera views, I mean, it blew me away. I haven't even got to see them because Brian Kendrick actually brought a copy back when he went, and I tried to put it in my DVD player, and it didn't work because of the European format.
Right.
But when I went last week, he showed me the DVD, and I was just like, wow, this production is amazing. The crowd's amazing. I mean, it's a combination of smart marks, kids, adults, regular fans.
The whole potpourri.
Oh yeah, and so they're just going crazy, and you know, and then I finished off with Dutch Pro Wrestling, which was awesome. That's in Holland.
Yes, Rick Peters. And you having lunch. He Facebooked me a picture of the two of you.
Oh, it was an awesome time, and he too has an awesome crowd, and so it was an honor to work down there. And then the big blow off was the last day, where it was no work at all. It was I finished DPW, and Carlito and myself spent a day in Amsterdam. So
you and Carlito.
Use your imagination.
Yeah, you and Carlito have been teaming up at quite a few of the.
Well, I mean, we go way back, man. Our WWE careers kind of paralleled each other, and we actually, you know, we have a good chemistry on and off the camera. I mean, what you see on the camera is kind of the real us, but you know, we've really evolved into men now and got our lives together, and it's really fun to share the other side of the business, not being WWE, with a friend like Carlito.
Right.
Because with WWE, you know, you can't. There's a lot more that comes with that. Like
of course.
With this, man, I mean, like I said, we worked DPW, and then we spent a day in Amsterdam and raised some hell.
I am sure. I saw pictures of that too, actually. Going back WWE days, the highlight of your tenure in WWE, if you could put your finger on one moment that stood out as your masterpiece, what would that have been? You
know, I always say that for me, I mean, I look at it this way. How many kids get to work their heroes? You know what I mean? Like, as a 5-year-old kid, you know, you have your heroes and idols or people you look up to. And how many of those kids can say they went on to compete against that person? And for me, that person was Shawn Michaels. So,
of course.
So being able to come into pro wrestling, which was my dream, and get a run with him before he retired and get the experience and the knowledge, and just, you know, just for the sake of doing it, just the fan in me was awesome. And and I think more lately it's been over the last couple of years developing a comfort in the ring, understanding psychology, understanding the art of wrestling, and becoming a good worker. Because I mean, everybody wanted to classify me as the body guy.
Right.
So for me, I always wanted to prove all the critics wrong and tell them and show them hey, I'm not a guy with big muscles that just walk.
You're versatile enough to work against any opponent.
Well, and like I never started working out until I wanted to become a wrestler. So don't get it twisted, you know. I mean, this was my dream, and you know, eventually I just wanted that that criticism to fade away and show people that I could really do it and have a good match with everybody on the card.
Where can people find you, Chris Masters?
Chris Masters 310 on Twitter, excuse me. Facebook, Real Chris Masters. Just look for this face. And there's some imposters though, I'll warn you. And for bookings and interviews, masterpiece83@gmail.com.
All right, Bill Apter with the Masterpiece. Chris Masters, OneWrestling.com. We'll see you at the matches.